All right. What is up, folks? Hey, it's Bob LaGrasso here from the Sports Nuts and from OddsJam. Got last minute betting going on tonight. Powered by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company for sports bettors worldwide. That's right, worldwide. Go to oddsjam.com and get your 7-day free trial. oddsjam.com/subscribe. OddsJam Partner Program link is below in the description. And don't forget about BetBucket. Me, Mike, Tony, actually getting ready to do some golf plays here in a bit for the President's Cup. You know what? You can use this code NUTS25. You get $25 off your first month. All right, with the Sports Nuts. And we also have the Majestic Morsels, which is parlays, and player props. $25 a month. Use the code NUTS15 for your first month. $15 off, man. All about making money, and that's what we do here in last minute betting. All right? And like to remember that. All right, here we go. Get that out. All right. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. And I'm sure we'll have somebody else along as we go on here. All right. You know what? A lot of baseball today. WNBA playoffs. We've already got the Liberty and the Aces going to be playing in the semifinals. So, you know, excited about that. 2 more games tonight. Does Caitlin Clark get knocked out tonight? And who else we got? Who else we got? I can't even remember who's playing tonight. Do you guys? I think I know. Connecticut. Oh, yeah, Phoenix and Minnesota. Hello? Come on, Bob. Minnesota is like my favorite team. How could I forget that? Because I love Nafisa Collier. I think she is a great basketball player, and I'm rooting for her 199%. W is the letter of the day, and W equals wins. And that's what we're shooting for. Now, Mike usually handles the positive EV. So I'll wait for him to come along. He'll be along here in a bit. In the meantime, don't forget about the Fantasy Optimizer on OddsJam, okay? And let's talk about it a little bit. Let me share my screen. Heck of a day yesterday with everybody that showed up. All right, let's go to the Fantasy Optimizer here from OddsJam. And the first thing that pops up is Prize Picks. And, you know, you play the plays in the green, okay? You could change here if you want to change it to a 2-man power play, a 3-man flex, 3-man power play. You know, the one I really like is Underdog. Underdog's 3-man power play is times 6. 6 times the amount that you bet. So I really like that. Fantasy Optimizer, only $59 a month. And Mike is here joining me. I don't know whether Jabari's showing up or not. He hasn't messaged me yet, so I'm assuming he'll be here as soon as he can. All right. Not a whole lot happening other than we've got the Liberty and the Aces now in the semifinals, and I think we have the Sun and the Lynx in the semifinal after tonight. Are you jumping on Caitlin Clark's team, Mike, or are you convinced they're done?
Yeah, I think that I've got to go with Connecticut here, Bob. I really do.
I think so too. Alyssa Thomas. Great player. And you know what? Caitlin's a great player too. By the way, the Liberty, Sabrina Ionescu, she did a great job last night in bringing the Liberty back. And that's one of the reasons that they have moved on to the semifinals. She had a great game, 36 points last night. Huge game. And congratulations to the Liberty. And of course, congratulations to the Aces. The one girl was not, she got hurt last year. I can't remember who that was. Was it Cook? Anyway, she didn't get to be a part of the finals last year. So she's very excited. She was crying because she's so excited to be in the finals. And I think last year might have been her first year with the Aces. So, you know, she's excited that she gets to move on in a playoff series. So that kind of
not in the finals yet. They got one more.
No, I know, I messed up.
Yeah, not quite yet. One more series and they'll be there. But yeah, no doubt to me, the Liberty move on. I think they get out of
they're playing
the
Vegas
next round as well.
They're playing Vegas, Mike. The champs. It's New York and Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Best of 5 series, first game in New York. And I'm just got to tell you, Mike, I think your Liberty pick is going down.
Okay.
I mean, that's what you thought. You said that was who was going to win, but I just got to disagree with you, my friend.
Okay. That's fine. That is fine. Now I'm still rolling with the Liberty. I think they get past the Aces. It's going to be a heck of a series, though.
How about them A's?
Yeah.
Yeah, running them back tonight. Okay. All right. I'm with you, Eric. With you 100%. Do what you got to do. By the way, Eric, if you want to jump in here, man, you can just jump right in. You know how to get here. Not a problem at all. Don't forget, live chat is available. Please like this show and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And Mike, you know we're picking every game today for the week. We're not leaving out the Thursday night game this week. All right?
Doing a degenerate parlay again,
We're degenning like crazy. It's, okay. You know what? It's called $1 to win $1,000.
Yeah, well, that's fine. I mean, I'm not crazy about picking every single game, but
I know you're not. I can't help it that 4 of your picks last week lost.
They were mainly your picks.
No. No, you're not.
You wanted to go with the Chargers. You wanted to go with the Chargers. So regardless,
that's true.
You were heavy on that. So
all right, here we go. We're starting it. It's money line parlay. Who you got? Cowboys or Giants?
Taking the Cowboys.
All right, I'm with you. All right, Saints Falcons. I already know who you're on.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm going with Atlanta here.
Okay, I'm with you there too. Bengals Panthers. I already know.
Huh?
I already know who you're on here too.
I mean, Cincinnati's got to get a win at some point.
I'm with you. Bengals. Look at that. We're in 3 games in and we agree 100%. Cronky's Bears. This is the tough one, man.
I know it is. I know. And a big win for the Rams against the 49ers, but I got to be honest, I do like the Rams.
I'm with you. Look at that. 4 in a row. Could be our lucky.
Real quick, Justin says, hey, what's up? I've got Reds plus 2.5 and Giants plus 3.5 in a parlay. Does it hit? Yes.
Hell yeah. I like it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Like it Vikings, Packers. We already said this yesterday, too.
High five to Mr. Heat for Oakland money line. Absolutely. What cost us last night? I had Houston, right? I had Houston. Mr. Heat had Oakland. I don't remember what cost us. I know I think we had the Yankees in that parlay. Was that the only? I can't remember who else we had.
I'll tell you here in a bit.
Do we have Cleveland?
Vikings, Packers.
Give me the Vikings, man.
I'm with you there. Can you believe this, Mike? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picks in, and we both agree. Jaguars, Texans. We're on the same one here too, man.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Texans, right?
Me and Tristan sold, unfortunately. Okay, it was okay. No worries. At least it was 2 and not 1. That's always a bummer when you miss just the one. It's like, gosh darn it. But no worries there. Yeah, I'm on Houston there, Bob. Completely fine with that.
All right, that's 6 in a row we agree on.
That could
Steelers,
be bad,
Steelers, Colts. You know what? I'm on Pittsburgh.
Yeah, give me Pittsburgh.
I know. See, oh my goodness. This is crazy. Broncos, Jets.
Well, we're going to agree on this one. I mean, it's a money line. We're definitely taking Jets on the money line.
Taking the Jets. Hell yeah. All right. Eagles, Bucks. I think we're on this one too. Eagles.
Another tough one, but yeah, I'm going to ride with the Eagles here.
Wow, Mike. I'm getting excited. This one could hit. Commanders, Cardinals. I'll tell you what. I'm going with the Commanders after watching them Monday night.
Well, again, you don't want to overreact to one game and all that, but I mean, Washington definitely looks good. Arizona, not a bad team, but I got to be honest with you. I like the poise of Daniels. I like this Commanders team. Definitely would be taking the points here, but for the parlay, I'm down with a plus odds money line in there. We already got the Rams on the money line at plus odds. Throw the Commanders in there. Why not?
Hell yeah. Let's fucking go.
Steven says something is wrong. You're not arguing. Yeah, this is this is very.
It's kind of scary.
Uncharted territory here, man.
Patriots, Niners. I mean, come on, Niners.
I mean, obviously Niners, right?
Holy cow, guys. Browns, Raiders. Raiders.
Man, I know. This is a tough one.
This
really is.
You know what you said yesterday on the radio show.
Was I on the Raiders?
Yep.
Thought so. I'll go with the Raiders, man. Why not?
Okay. So far, every game.
They've been a little more impressive, I guess.
Chiefs, Chargers. Chiefs. Hello.
Yeah, Chiefs. For sure.
Right. Every game so far. This one we could disagree on. Bills, Ravens. I'm taking the Bills.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. This is a tough one. And the reason why is because I just feel like this is a spot, for Baltimore that, you got yourself back on track here. You can get to 500. The Bills are just absolutely playing unbelievable right now. But, man, I just don't know if the Ravens fall to 1-3 here. Oh my gosh. I'll ride the Bills with you.
Wow.
I'll ride it with you just because I don't know if you'll change your mind.
We've never done this. Titans, Dolphins. Now, this that we're probably going to disagree on, but I'm taking the Dolphins.
I'm going with the Dolphins too. I'm going to go with the Dolphins here. They got the weapons. I know the quarterback situation is bad, but so is it's same for Tennessee. So
we're gonna agree on this one too. Seahawks, Lions. I'm taking the Lions.
Yeah, we're taking the Lions here. No doubt about that.
Mike, that's unbelievable. Let's see what the $1 to a grand parlay gets us. Oh shit. We'll get $1 will win us almost $5,000, Mike.
Yeah, we had some plus odds ones in there. We had a couple of underdogs here that we took on the money line, so that helped spice it up a little bit. And
yeah, I mean, $4,000. I mean, hey, what the hell? Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it.
That's awesome. Let's go over.
PhD likes Carolina to beat Cincinnati. He also likes Seattle to beat Detroit. Okay.
Okay.
Man.
I got you. Here's what we got. Cowboys, Falcons, Bengals, Rams, Vikings, Texans, Steelers, Jets, Eagles, Commanders, Niners, Raiders, Chiefs, Bills, Dolphins, Lions. Now, I'm just going to tell you one thing right now. We have the NFC East winning all their games.
We do, huh? Yeah. Well, I mean, Dallas and the Giants playing each other.
Except for the Giants, yeah.
Right. They play each other, but
I hear you. The sea has. Did you see Batsa? He said the sea has parted. That's funny. All right. In the meantime, we got to put together a Stevie B parlay.
Okay.
That's important. So let me delete these out of here. I'll let you all know that we got some President's Cup picks coming up in our Golf Gurus in BetBucket. That will also be for our VIP members too. The VIP members get everything. They get the Majestic Morsels, the Golf Gurus, and the daily snack plays. So the daily plays, everything. All right. Let me share, and then I'm going to let you take over here in a minute. Just a minute. We're loading up here, folks. Keep on coming in. Thank you for joining us. All right. Let's go to a baseball parlay here. And let's give a Stevie B parlay. How many legs you want for this? 4 or 5?
I say a 3-leg.
3-leg? All right.
Eric already gave us one. We're going to run it back with Oakland. So let's add that to the parlay. And then
right off the bat. All right. You got it. Oakland's actually favored tonight.
Right off the batsa, if you will, huh?
Right off the batsa. Woo-hoo-hoo.
We've already got one right off the batsa here. You can go next. By the way, Phillies, another first inning home run today. Turner just hit a home run, 1-0 Phillies in the bottom of the first against the Cubs. If you remember, our buddy last night was sweating out a Nerfy in that Cubs-Phillies game, and he had 2 outs in the bottom of the first, and Bryce Harper hits 1 out. Now today, you get 1 out in the bottom of the first. Trey Turner hits 1 out. That is why we stay away from the Phillies Nerfies.
The Nerfies, exactly. They can hit them home runs. I'm taking the Royals.
Taking the Royals on the money line? Yeah. Can't go wrong there, I don't think.
Yeah, we're in good shape. Give me a third one that's worth a darn.
Yeah, the third one that I'm going to go with here, I'm going to stick with a team that really needs this game. They're wanting to hold on to that top spot. I got to go with the Yankees. I know we went with them last night. They didn't come through. They got to come through tonight. Got to get some offense.
Okay. All right. There you go. There's a Stevie B parlay. $10 will get you 60. That's a Stevie B parlay. Now, obviously, you can play this on DraftKings and BetMGM and FanDuel and what have you. Looks like BetRivers has the best odds in those books, but an offshore book, BetUS, has the best odds. We'll put it on Circa for $10 plus 496. No, plus 498. And that is Oakland, Kansas City, and the New York Yankees on the money line. There you go, folks. 2 parlays right off the bat. $1,000 parlay, well, $4,000 parlay, and a Stevie B parlay. So there you go, Batsa. How you like that?
Heck yeah.
He's a star. He's a celebrity. He should be on the show sometime. He's been around so much. There's no reason for
No
Stevie
reason
B.
not to. No,
Yeah.
there's no reason not to jump in here.
Stevie B, all you got to do is DM me on X. And if you're not on X, Twitter, email me, bob@oddsjam.com. How's that? That'll do it. All right, Mike. Shows the floor is yours.
Yeah, I'm going to jump over here to the EV page, see what's popping off here. See if we got anything that we can get on here. Going down the list here, not a ton of stuff that I'm seeing right. Here we go. Dylan Cease over 6.5 Ks tonight.
Do it.
I'm going to go with it. Yeah, that's on DraftKings. Big game here with Padres and the Dodgers. And, I mean, Dylan Cease, this guy's got 220 strikeouts on the year, 184 innings pitched. Very, very much a strikeout pitcher, right? So, even against a team like the Dodgers, I think he can get some swings and misses. So we'll lock that in on DraftKings plus 135. Dylan Cease.
Batsa says, okay, Mike.
Yeah.
That'd be great to have him on. I mean, he's been with us since from the start, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's the first 3 innings total runs. It's Yankees Orioles. Once again, gonna go with this. I get on this market quite a bit, so I'm gonna continue to hammer away there.
Question for you: you like that market?
I do, because it's been profitable. So it's been a market that I've enjoyed because of that reason. Not necessarily one I would normally dive into probably, but there's value and it's a consistent market for me. On the EV page. I like to break down, what markets I'm doing good with, what ones I'm not. Right. And then when I go to the EV page, then I can get a little picky and be like, maybe I'll skip that one.
So first 3 innings total runs is a market that's been doing well for you.
It's done well for me. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I've had success with it. Obviously, player strikeouts has been a profitable market. And yeah, I mean, it's just
Jabari says it won't let me in. Jabari, I will I'll send you the invite, okay? I don't know why it won't let you in, but I'll give you this invite here in just a second in your DM.
Awesome. Yeah, and then after that, we got another first 3 inning total. It's an under 2.5 Cleveland, Cincinnati. I'm going to roll with it. Again, it's a market I've done well with. That's on FanDuel, I believe, that we're hitting this one on. Minus 112. Guardians, Reds, under 2.5. First three total.
X is going crazy, Mike. We're getting up there already. Keep going, folks.
Yeah, let me change my filters around real quick and throw in some NFL plays now. That was just for today.
All right.
And
let's get Jabari in here because Justin's got a fantasy question for him.
Okay.
Hello, Jabari. How you doing?
Good morning. Been trying to get it like the last 10, 12 minutes. As you can see, I'm bald now. Yeah.
Yeah. So am I.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
but I've been going that way for a long time.
Yeah. You have. You
Yes.
Definitely have.
I have. You missed out on our football parlay, but I'm wondering whether you're going to be with us on it or not. And we've been doing some other stuff too. But hey, glad to see you again. We had a great day yesterday on the show, and X is really opening up. A lot of people are showing up for the show, so we're trying to keep them excited.
Good.
You know what I mean?
I'm going to hit this Bengals over 26.5 team total, guys. I mean, once again, I don't think there's any doubt there. We saw the game they had against Washington, didn't even punt the ball.
Right.
Matter of fact, there wasn't a punt in that entire game. But
exactly,
look, I know it's Cincinnati. They've been a huge letdown. Maybe Carolina does beat them. I don't know, but I do know that Cincinnati's going to put some points up.
That is the first time, is it not, that a rookie quarterback in a game that there were no punts at all on the game in NFL history. Rookie quarterback starting. All right, here we go.
Possible.
Here we go. Fantasy question for Jabari. All right, let him in here. Let him in here.
All right.
Would you trade Brian Robinson and Zach Charbonnet for Zay Flowers and Javonte Williams? I'm super deep on running back and semi-thin at receiver. Let me give you his running backs are Barkley, Achane, and Kyron Williams.
Not bad. I mean, running back wise, yeah.
To me, I wouldn't make the trade. I guess I'm kind of biased. I mean, the backs are gonna put you up a good bit of points. So I mean, if you want to, you can, but I really wouldn't.
But isn't he overloaded? He's got
he's overloaded. Backs. You are overloaded at running back for sure. I mean, but then again, with Miami, we know, I don't know. They feel like you could have plug and play issues there with Robinson and Achane. I mean, Kyron Williams probably going to go with him and Barkley for sure. They're going to get the bulk of the load. And certainly Robinson's going to have his fair share, but
that's true too.
I mean, I don't know. Achane, I don't know. I don't know about him right now.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I think I probably give up Achane out of all that.
I think so
equation.
Too. Yeah.
I would give up Zach. I mean, Zach's going to be your handcuff running back right now with K9, and they don't know how he's going to heal with that abdominal injury or whatever he does have. So
right. His wide receivers are Debo, Pickens, and Higgins. So yeah,
Higgins will get healthier.
Right.
He's going to get healthier. Of course, Debo hurt. Man, you know that is a little worrisome at receiver there, Justin. I'm not going to lie.
Let's talk a little Houston sports here. All right. Let's talk a little Houston sports. All right. We got the man from Houston here. First off, Astros, who looked dead in the water early in the year, come back in another division title. Congrats to them. Surprise, Jabari?
Yes.
Okay. Going far in the playoffs or knocked out in the first round?
We'll see. A lot of people here talking about they want the Yankees first round, and I just do not understand why we would want the Yankees first round. But
yeah, me
neither.
Hey.
Other than the Yankees have very much struggled with the Astros in the playoffs. We know that, but yeah, I'm with you. I think first round, that may be, if you're Houston, I think you want to get a series under the belt before you get back at the Yankees again. So yeah, I would have to agree with that.
And before we go any further, I gotta let you know what our bet $1 and win over $4,000. All right.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Dolphins, Rams, Bengals, Bills, Cowboys, Lions, Vikings, Eagles, Raiders, Chiefs, Falcons, Steelers, Texans, Jets, Commanders, 49ers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, with the way the first 3 weeks have gone, I think anybody really wins now. With the way the dogs have been statistically winning, it's
true.
Really anybody's game. Cincinnati loses that against Washington, which nobody had Washington winning that game. Let's be honest. The Rams come back, beat the Niners. I was stunned watching it. The Packers are 2-1. The Steelers are undefeated. Anthony Richardson's not looked the best throwing the ball this year. He's got 6 interceptions. The Jets, they probably win that pretty easily. I don't know. I just got a feeling the Bucks might beat the Eagles because they're not in Philly. Panthers are probably winning against the Bengals. Andy Dalton's revenge game.
Well, yeah, there is
And,
that.
and he still got stuff left in the tank. He's kind of showed that last week. So I think he'll be our Joe Flacco story this year. He's going to do what Joe Flacco did last year.
Okay. All right.
Texans, yeah. I think the Commanders might beat the Cardinals.
We got them.
We got them.
Okay. Niners, I don't know. I just don't know with the way this offense looks. Browns, they stink really bad. They need old Chubb back, like really bad.
We went with Raiders there. Yeah. Really, and that Philly Tampa Bay one was a toss-up, obviously. You had that one. That one was tough. We did lean with the Bengals just because, I mean, my goodness, 0-4. How in the world? You know, I know Andy Dalton had a great game. Carolina bounced back, but I kind of expected that after the move. At some point, Cincinnati, they've got to play some freaking defense, man. I mean,
I got to throw this at Mr. Batsy. He's got a tip for Caitlin Clark. Go for her under 20.5 points. She's been under that all 5 games against the Sun. Oh, yeah. Carrington has had a really good year. Her best year ever. And I was on Caitlin's under 34.5 PRA the other night also. And Alyssa Thomas to go over. So I'm with you 100% on that, Mr. Bassett.
Yeah, I like that. And unfortunately, I think Indiana's done tonight. I think Connecticut gets the job done.
Yep. I do too.
I really do. I mean,
Jabari, I got to tell you this. This is the honest to God's truth. I watched as much WNBA basketball Sunday as I did football. I swear to you. Because I just enjoy watching the game. I mean, the players, just a lot of fun to watch that competition. But let's get back to the Houston sports, man. You know, let's talk about them Texans. What the heck happened there? I mean, you know, I wasn't expecting that out of them. I expected a much better performance. You know what? Am I expecting too much out of this kid?
Oh, CJ?
Yeah.
No, I don't think you are. I just think Sam Darnold has been playing a heck of some football lately. I really got to give it to him. I don't think anybody had this Vikings team. They probably win 7 games. That's probably what they're on track. They probably win 7 games. Like, realistically speaking, they probably win 7 this whole year. So, yeah, they just been playing great football.
Their defense is definitely playing good too. And yeah, and Sam is also. By the way, in defense of Brock Purdy, which everybody who gets on this show rips him, okay? If his guys would catch some passes, I mean, still threw for 300 yards with passes being dropped left and right. What is going on with Ayuk?
Yeah, and if they were actually Niners fans and you watch football, then you would know that people aren't really too mad with Purdy. The receiver, we paid Brandon that money. He hollered about he wanted to be wide receiver 1 so bad. He wanted to get paid like a wide receiver 1, and then we pay you. And then Jawan Jennings comes in above you and gets 3 touchdowns in 1 game in Debo's absence. So I don't understand that. You've been saying, hey, look, I want this money. I want this money. I want this money. You cried for an extension, and you're not even the team's leading receiver right now.
Right.
So I don't even understand that. I really don't understand that.
No.
And he's played as many games as Juwan has, and Juwan still has more yards and more TDs. So like at this point, it's almost like Juwan's our new wide receiver 1 with no Debo. He had 175 yards against the Rams. So
I got a couple more to throw at you. Neighbors for the Giants. There are Giants fans out there, Mike and Jabari, that are complaining because this means that Daniel Jones is going to continue to play quarterback, and they're bitching about him. And you know what? Do they forget that he won a playoff game a couple of years ago? And if this neighbor's kid comes through, why not? They want Daniel Jones out that bad?
Yes,
Why?
because he's not a good quarterback over the long term.
Okay.
Over the long term, and I think anybody could make that same argument with Phillip Rivers and Eli as well. Like they're great. They're gonna have their stints of being okay or great, but when it came down to it, more so you can say this for Phillip than you can Eli. When it came down to it, they just flat out didn't make good plays sometimes, and that really lost them games. Eli, however, has 2 chips. So,
Right.
I mean, when it came down to it, Eli was pretty clutch. And when it came down to it, he was pretty good. But Daniel Jones, I'm sorry, is just straight up trash. And I just cannot get on board with that GM in that front office really
Okay.
deciding to pay him instead of Saquon, and you
Ju-
let Saquon walk.
right.
So
That was stupid. Justin agrees with you. Mike, I heard a little bit of dissing of your boy Rivers there.
I mean, didn't get the big game one, but I mean, definitely a much better quarterback than Daniel Jones. Absolutely. I mean, the guy never really had an offensive line a lot of times. I mean, he wasn't a mobile quarterback anyway. Why that organization didn't realize, hey, let's build this guy an elite offensive line is beyond me. And, for the Chargers, got to the AFC Championship, the one game against New England. Gates and Tomlinson both hurt. Rivers plays the game with a torn ACL. Sometimes it's bad luck. Sometimes it's about the organization that drafts you. Eli Manning didn't want to go to the Chargers. I wonder why. Ben Roethlisberger was drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers, top organization, right? Sometimes it's about where you go and where you're playing. In Daniel Jones' case, though, just not a good quarterback. He's going to win some games. He's going to have some good games.
All right.
But at the end of the day, he's not a good quarterback.
I did that just purposely to know that Mike would go back to that ACL game. I'm telling you,
absolutely.
I've heard that so many times, Jabbar. You wouldn't believe it.
The guy showed up, man, did what he could do, man. I mean, if he didn't play, they had no prayer of winning that anyway, with Tomlinson banged up and Gates. Tomlinson, I think he may have played like 1 or 2 snaps in that game, and they lost. They kicked field goals the whole game. They lost 21-12 to New England, and that's part of it sometimes. Then they go 14-2 and they fire their coach the next year. That's stupid. They're just a bad organization.
Okay.
Horrible organization.
I should have never went down.
Didn't open that can of worms, right? No, look, I'm not going to. It's just a bad organization.
Let's talk about a good organization. That'd be the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah,
they're 3-0. Who in the hell saw that coming?
They pretty much flopped. They flopped places with the Bengals.
Yeah.
And if the Bengals don't figure it out,
they're done.
They're going to be in last.
They ain't going to make the playoffs. I mean, now you're talking 0-3. It was 0-2 was bad enough to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Now we're 0-3. And I realize we've got that extra playoff spot now, but 0-3, I think you dug yourself too big a hole. I don't think they can pull themselves out of it. And I'm telling you right now, and even though he's hurt, and I'm by the way, I don't know what the status of him is, but I think the Bengals miss Joe Mixon.
Yeah.
Really bad. Really
bad.
They do.
Yes, and I think we said that at some point during the summer together that they weren't going to have any kind of rush game. You didn't have any backs on the roster. Like you get Zach Moss, who's been a journeyman everywhere else. He's been a second, third string back, and you're trying to make him into a starting running back. It's just not gonna work. I'd argue to say they probably are they're bottom 10 as far as like rushing offense. I'm sure they're probably bottom 10, but I'm not even concerned about the playoffs if I'm the Bengals. I'm really not. I'm more concerned about the team leaving. Jamar Chase is on a contract here. So if it's really bad this year, what's keeping him coming back?
Right.
Nothing. No, absolutely. Nothing. Nothing at all.
One thing I have to tell you, I know I'm some of the stuff I talked about yesterday, but Jaden Daniels can really throw the football. Okay.
And he can run.
And he can run, yes. Himself. But Justin yesterday said, he reminds him of Lamar Jackson, but I got to be honest with you, I think he's a better passer.
Oh, absolutely. He's a better passer for sure.
I really do. I love
I like
Lamar.
Daniel's arm's better for sure. And that throw under pressure to McLaurin, that was a hell of a throw.
Beautiful.
That was a hell of a throw, man.
That reminded me, it reminded me of Warner or somebody like that getting the heat and still delivering the ball. The kid hung in there. He wasn't afraid to take the hit. I got to give him all the credit in the world.
Yep. And Washington's one of those teams we talked about. Last to first, maybe. Again, I don't know. I don't know that's going to happen. Yeah, Randall brought that up too. I don't know that they win that division, but there's certainly no reason
to be playoff bound.
Yeah, again, we're early in the season, but from what we've seen, it's a fair assessment to say the Commanders are a good team and can have a shot at making the playoffs.
What's the status on Mixon? I need to know this.
I don't know yet. But obviously, we're gonna take our time bringing him back, because there's no reason to really bring him back too fast, because we're gonna win the division anyways. We have 2 0-3 teams in the division. Like, there's no pressure for him to come back.
Well, he didn't practice today.
Yeah.
So and neither did Tank Dell.
Yeah, the hip drops took Mixon out. And then Tank, I can't remember if it was like a quad injury or what it was, but Tank also, he's kind of getting lost in the sauce a little bit. His ribs and hand for Tank. He's getting lost in the sauce a little bit. I think the wide receiver room is elevated quite a bit, and he's not been the same player since Stephon has come in. And I feel like him and Stephon do the same thing, and that's probably why.
Stephen Batts says, want to live bet the Cubs at plus 800. No, I'll pass.
Yeah, I'll pass on that. Not after they won big yesterday against the Phillies, and the Phillies really need this game to continue to keep pace with the Dodgers. They're both
lost.
Half a game difference right now with the 2 teams. So yeah, this is a game tonight. Today. Yeah, I can't jump on the Cubs live, man.
How can I forget about talking about this, guys? The last play in a game to clinch your playoff spot, a triple play by San Diego against the Dodgers last night. That's how the game ended, guys. Ground ball to third, step on third, throw to second, out on the first out. Triple friggin' play. Never happened in the history of the game that a team clinched their playoff spot on a triple play.
I'm sure not. As long as baseball's been around, you still find that's the thing about baseball, man. It's the first time a team the first time a team ever got a triple play on a Sunday at noon, and blah blah. There's always these crazy wacky stats in baseball, but that's crazy way to clinch and end a game too.
The Padres are only 2 games out now, guys. So
they're there. They need to win this series to have some. The worry is that the Dodgers just really need to get a game here and then take care of business against a bad Rockies team, and they should be good to go. But on the same token, if you're the Dodgers, you can't really drop 2-3 to San Diego, because if the Phillies take care of the Cubs like they should these next couple of games, then
right,
you're screwed.
As we sit here right now, okay, the Dodgers got 5 games left. They're not winning 100 games.
No, nobody is.
Nobody's winning 100 games this year.
Yeah, it's impossible.
It's unbelievable.
It's been impossible for the last couple of games. It's been obvious we're not getting a 100-game winner this year.
Yeah, that's insane. The Dodgers don't win those games.
Oh, I know.
But Mookie was hurt for a stint, so I understand. I'll give him a pass. But that team really should be blowing people out of the water. Your bullpen is stacked. There's almost half. I want to say probably $200-300 million in your bullpen alone. And then the team stack. You have a player, non-American player, by the way.
Right.
not American-born player who broke an MLB record for 50 steals, 50 plus steals, and 50 plus homers in a season. Never been done.
Never been done.
So, yeah.
I mean, I got to be honest with you. I've never seen a season like Ohtani's, and I've been around a long time. I've never seen nothing like that, and don't know if I ever will. Probably won't. I don't know.
He's
if you
doing
guys
it on a
will.
stacked team. That's what I just really
know.
can't. It's not like he's the designated hitter and he's the only one on there that can hit homers. The team is stacked.
Jabari, he's the friggin' leadoff hitter. That's what blows me away even more. The leadoff hitter. That's
50 home runs by a leadoff hitter. Yeah, that's
crazy.
And let me tell you something else, boys. I want you to his stolen bases. I want you to. I'm going to point something out to you. He is a pop-up slide guy, meaning that he goes feet first into the base and he doesn't do all this head first sliding all the time. And I'm telling you, you get to the base quicker if you go feet first. You do, plain and simple. It was, you've got your momentum going, and he's a pop-up. When he stole his 50th base, he stole third base, and I'm telling you right now, it's because of his slide that he was safe. It just was.
Were you doing one of them hook slides or something?
No, he slid straight in, but he's coming feet first. He got there quicker. If he would have slid head first, he'd have been out. Yeah. FanDuel has a section called Ohtani.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably so. So.
Hopefully he doesn't have any translators and messing around there, like the last one.
Right. So, yeah, no kidding. Anything else you guys want to bring up, or we're going to heck, we're up to almost 50 minutes. Great show, though, tonight again, guys. A lot of people here from X. We have 40 people here from X tonight. We got up to 70 last night, and they're still coming in. But, I can only talk so long. You guys can take over if you want to.
Yeah, you want to keep the show going. I'm sure me and Mike can find something to talk about.
All right, well, go ahead. Talk about it.
Okay. First of all, I just want to say that our parlay probably for the standings, right? NFC, AFC conference, the ones that we did, probably not going to hit. I think this has probably been the weirdest start to an NFL season. Statistically, this is actually some of the worst quarterback play to start the first 3 weeks. Statistically, some of the worst, like in the last 7 to 10 years. It's pretty bad. Yeah. There's less touchdowns, less kickoff returns, 4 touchdowns, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, I mean, we said it all earlier. The Bengals got to figure it out. I mean, I know it's probably weird right now, and we're probably saying, okay, it's early in the season. But no, there are some teams that really have to – they really got to get some stuff figured out. The Seahawks are leading the NFC West.
Yeah.
The Bucks might actually win that division. The Saints might actually win that division, depending on who wins that Carolina game. The Bears, Caleb has not looked good, in my personal opinion. He's not looked number one worthy. I personally think Jaden Daniels has outplayed him for Rookie of the Year as of right now. Personally.
Yeah, we're all in agreement on that, aren't we, Mike?
Absolutely, yeah.
The Cowboys are back to the same Cowboys. We've rewinded back to 2016 Cowboys. It's the exact same thing. You have a great team that doesn't do anything. At this point, I really just don't know what else to say besides I'm glad that football is back, but we need stuff to get back on track really quickly.
Yes. Okay. So in the meantime, anything in college football jump out at you?
Yeah, Colorado cannot run the ball. Everybody's been saying that, but we've been on that. They weren't able to run the ball last year. UT being number one is great. That's pretty good. They still haven't really played anybody, in my opinion. Played anybody that'll give them a challenge, in my opinion. Like, they beat Michigan, but Michigan's not anybody that's really going to play them. Next couple of weeks, they're going to be playing Georgia. That's a game to watch. If they're really number one worthy, they should blow Georgia out the water, which I personally think they do. I don't think Carson Beck is ready for that, and it's in Texas. I think
what about Georgia, Alabama, my friend?
I don't think Alabama is that good. I just think they run the ball pretty good. That's pretty much it. But they do – no, I won't say that. Because the young kid from Alabama, the one that's like 18, 19, however old he is, He's actually pretty good. He's a really good receiver. He runs really good routes. I will say that. I don't think Ohio State is number 3 to me personally. Again, they have not played anybody, so that's the only reason I think they're number 3. They haven't played a single ranked opponent. They won't until they play Oregon. They're going to play Oregon, Nebraska, and Penn State in that order. So they're a little overhyped there. Let me see. Tennessee, they've been pretty good. I think Ole Miss not that good at 6. Mizzou's defense is what was all the craze in the offseason for them being, one of the best defenses in football and college football, and really it hasn't really shown as of right now, my personal opinion.
Well, I mean, you got to give Boston College may be better than what people think.
Yes, I think Bill O'Brien is where he should have been.
Yes,
he's
absolutely.
A great college coach.
Yes,
a phenomenal college coach.
Yes,
just not so good in the NFL, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Same thing with Matt Rule.
Yeah.
Same thing with Matt Rule in Nebraska. He takes Patty Mahomes Jr. and makes him into Patty Mahomes.
Right. I can see that. Well, what do you think of Penn State?
Pretty good. Again, really good running team. They just haven't played anybody. It's their first ranked opponent on the schedule. And they technically almost lost to Bowling Green, which Bowling Green's also a team that I think a lot of people skirt over, but Bowling Green's actually pretty good this year. Same thing with Boise State. They're just not ranked. So, yeah, they're gonna get tested because they still have to play OSU and they still have to play USC.
Right.
So,
does Illinois hang with them this week? Illinois, I think the line is 17.5. We can't bet it here. Okay. I think it's no, it's 17.5 to 18 points.
Yeah, it's 19 on ESPN bet.
Right.
I don't see a 19-point blowout in my personal opinion. They haven't blown. Well, they blew Kent State out, and that's to be expected. But
everybody blows Kent State out.
Yeah. So
did Tennessee.
Oh no, yeah. We'll see which way that line shifts. Over by at least Friday. If it comes down, then maybe they know something we don't. But if it goes up towards 21 or 21.5, it keeps creeping up. I take it. I don't think they blow Illinois out by 3 touchdowns. I don't think that happens.
I don't think that happens either. And I agree with you. You know what? I'm not going to tell a story. Because if I did, Mike could probably get embarrassed. And
it don't got to be a story about Mike.
Oh, well, I want to talk about...
Well, first of all, you'll embarrass yourself more than likely.
That is probably true. All right, folks, we'll be back tomorrow night. Brendan will be with us. Don't forget, Friday is the crew, Jabbar. You could jump in at any time. That link I sent you, that's the link.
Okay.
All right, have a great night, folks. Let's win some games. Go Connecticut. Go Minnesota.